I wanted to make these videos to critique Shakaama's videos on why Toby Turner is innocent. Before I get to that critique, I'd like to first focus on some other videos of Shakaama's and show why his view on this issue is biased in favor of Toby Turner. Recently, Shakaama posted a video in support of Joe Daddy. Joe Daddy is a streamer on Twitch who accidentally live-streamed audio of himself physically and mentally abusing a woman. These are the comments that Shakaama makes about this woman, the possible wife and abuse victim of Joe Daddy.
Has it ever occurred to any of y'all friggin' pussies, friggin' simps, friggin' male feminists that maybe she's a dirty whore? Maybe, just maybe, she might be a slut.
Shakaama supports Bill Cosby, saying the women who accuse Cosby are prostitutes and sluts, saying that some of the women were paid to defame him. There is no evidence that these women were paid, and Shakaama does not provide any evidence to support this claim.
Literally, one is a full-fledged prostitute. One is a full-fledged prostitute, and several of them are known, what's the word for it, sluts.
He also made a documentary on why O.J. Simpson was innocent. This all shows that Shakaama does not believe victims in general, so he was coming into discussion regarding Tobuscus as a biased individual. He believes women deserve violence or emotional abuse if they cheat or if they did something wrong. He believes that a woman being a prostitute means that she cannot be raped, or means she's automatically less likely to be telling the truth. He believes that women have multiple sexual partners and that they can't be trusted. Now I'll deal with the Tobuscus defense video and dissect why Shakaama is incorrect. This is Shakaama's first argument as to why Tobuscus is innocent.
She is accusing him of drugging her and then raping her while she was unconscious. What is the drug of choice in this particular accusation? Molly. This is her accusation, that he slipped her Molly and she passed out.
First of all, April never claimed to have been raped directly after she was drugged. In her original post, she states that the drugging and the rape happened at different times and on different days. As you can see in the picture, April first tells the story of the rape and then she tells the story of the drugging. She states that the drugging happened on February 26, 2013, and she does not give a specific date for the rape. April also never claimed to have passed out. She claimed that she couldn't remember what happened for a while after Toby had drugged her. In her own words, she states, "I'm so fucked up at this point that I honestly don't remember what happened. Did we have sex? Did we talk? I'm not sure. All I know is at some point he is passed out cuddling me on his beanbag chair, and I'm just staring straight ahead, wide awake with anxiety." His next argument seems to be that all the videos of individual YouTubers supporting April, telling stories about Toby, are actually all lying on April's behalf. Here's what he says about that.
People said a girl made a rape allegation on Tumblr. It must be a lie. It must be a lie. So then she went on damage control. And then everybody said, oh no, I saw Toby. He's a big rapist. Everybody knows he's a rapist. He raped me too. Oh, I've seen him rape people. I used to live with him and then he slept around. I don't know how that proves rape.
Shakaama hasn't provided any evidence that this is the case. All of what he says relating to that is speculation on his part. If he watches this video and he wishes to provide me with evidence that she orchestrated anything like what he's implying, I'll happily give it a look. His point at the end seems to be that just because multiple people have supported April with their stories, that doesn't prove rape. He's correct, it does not. However, when a man has a history of being inappropriate with women, spiking women's drinks, feeling people up when they repeatedly say no or when they refuse them, that is proof that he does not respect when women tell him to stop or when they say no. I'd just like to point out that in this video, Shakaama claims that Africans are not black. He does correct this, but it's so insanely stupid that I have to make you suffer through it with me. So here's that clip.
So all of the damage control came out and then even the black guy, Sai, I don't know if you know him, he makes a statement going, oh man, that's terrible. I used to look up to you. What? Nothing's been proven. But that's how black people are. He's not really black. He's not black American anyway, so we need not equate him to us. That is black American. He's not a part of black American culture. He's not black American. He's African.
His next point is that April should have went to the police immediately and got a rape kit and drug test. Here's that point.
April F., you don't make an allegation of rape on Tumblr. You didn't go to the police immediately, get a drug test, take a rape kit, and put that into evidence.
Just because a victim does not report a crime immediately does not mean that crime did not occur. As April states in her original post, she loved Toby deeply at the time, and it is difficult to even admit to yourself that someone you love is capable of rape. Rape is a traumatic and devastating experience, and many victims fear going to the police in case they are not taken seriously. Shakaama makes many statements regarding Toby suing April for defamation. This is ludicrous, as for Toby to win that lawsuit, he'd have to prove that what April said was a lie. In defamation cases in the US, the burden of proof lies with the plaintiff, in this case Toby, and not with April. The burden of proof is a legal term which defines who has to prove what they're claiming. So in defamation cases, Toby would have to prove that April is lying. April would not need to prove that what she is saying is true.